What's up, you guys? My name is Amber, and today I am going to be doing a quick little DIY showing you guys how to make your very own yarn wall hanging. So I was recently in San Antonio, Texas, and we were going down there, my boyfriend and I, we were going down there to visit a friend of his because he was graduating from the Air Force, which we were so very proud of him for going through that. Also, while we were down there, we were just, doing some exploring, and we eventually went down to the market square in San Antonio, downtown. And when I was down there, oh my gosh, I fell in love with everything they had to offer. All the decor pieces they had, I wanted to take everything home. It was just so pretty. And while we were in the market square, I feel like in every shop that we went into, they had these yarn wall hangings, and they looked really easy to make, and I really wanted to learn how to make it. So when I came home, I went on Pinterest, and Pinterest had them all over the place. They, called them the Boho wall hangers, and I thought it was really cool, and I really wanted to make one because it reminded me of my trip for San Antonio. So I finally found one on Pinterest that kind of showed in detail on how to make it, and it was so easy. All I had to do was go to Michael's and pick up some yarn and the piece of like small plywood or whatever, and all of that was only 14 bucks, $15. Like, that is so inexpensive. Because at the market square, I know it's going to cost a lot because it did take a lot of time to make it, but they were asking like $50 to $60, and I really didn't want to pay that much because I knew I could do it myself. So I'm going to go ahead and quit rambling, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys on how to make your own yarn wall hanger. If you do like this video, please feel free to go down and like this video. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. The first thing you are going to want to do is gather all of your supplies, and just a heads up, you will need a lot of yarn. You can buy whatever color and texture that you like. I would suggest getting different textures, that way it adds dimension. You are also going to need a piece of wood or whatever you want to use to put your yarn on, and also a pair of scissors to cut your yarn. Now the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut your yarn. Now I know in the video I am using a tape measure, but in the end I pretty much just winged it because it was just a lot easier to do that. But this part can take a lot of time depending on how big your project is. Decide how long you want your pieces of yarn to be and cut your pieces. So in these next few clips, you are going to see how exactly I tie my yarn onto my wooden stick, and it is super easy. All you're going to do is you're going to loop your yarn around, whatever object. So here on my wooden stick, you're going to loop your yarn, and once you loop your yarn, you're going to pull the remainder of the yarn through the loop, and you just pull it at the end to tighten it, and that's it. That's all you're going to do. It's super easy, and yeah, anyone can do it. So if you ever get to a point where you do not like where the colors are placed, do not be afraid to move your yarn around. Thankfully, it's super easy to switch things up. Make sure you have fun with it and play around with it until you find what you love. So I finished adding all of my pieces of yarn, and this ended up being the final project. I did decide to add a few braids, throughout to add some dimension, and I really love how this turned out. So that is my video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, like I said, feel free to like this video. I would really appreciate it. And also, if you have any ideas for my next video, feel free to put them down in the comment section. But overall, that is the simple DIY for making your own yarn wall hanging. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!